So the first dream I remember having, it was weird. I was in like an apartment building, and I'm with the comedian Nima Naz, the comedian from Toronto, but he's in an apartment building in New York City. So we're in the apartment in New York City, and I'm in his bedroom. Like we're sitting in his bedroom at a desk. It's like it looks like a very small apartment or building, like a building, a small apartment, and it's just like this long kind of it's like kind of like a long apartment with one bedroom, or at least that's all I see. And so at this point, though, it's like the room is small. So there's a bed and a desk, and I'm sitting at this desk, and Nima Naz is like close to me, and I'm using his computer for whatever. I think we're working on something together. We're like doing something on his computer, like working on a project or something. I'm helping him with something, and his computer is like really slow. Like I like it's like lagging, and like things are loading very slowly, and it's getting really annoying. And so I tell him that I'm like, oh, like I just kind of make a comment. I'm trying to not to be rude though. I'm like, I make a comment about his computer. I'm like, this is like really like a slow computer, and I think he makes a comment about it being like old. And even though we were together at one point, it's like suddenly he's not sitting there anymore. He's sitting at like a table with a TV on it, but he's sitting like way too close to it in the living room. And there's a couple other people now. I think there's like two people there in the living room area. One of them is his brother or something, and I think there's like a couple others. Maybe they're like entourage or something, but I can't really tell who they are. I don't really see them. One of them is his brother for sure. I'm pretty sure one of them is his brother. He's just standing by the window, and like in the background, I can barely see it, but I know it's New York City. Like in my mind, I just know that it's New York City, and there's an apartment, and through the windows I can kind of see, like, I guess like a kind of like a skyline or the background of like it's New York City. Like I just get this kind of image of like yellow taxi cabs and big billboards kind of in the background, but very vaguely. Like I just know it's there. And so he just tells me, like Nima Naz tells me he's going to buy a new PC, but not like a desktop. He's telling me he's going to buy like a top of the line laptop. And I remember telling him like it's not even going to be that much. And like you can get a decent laptop for $500. And he's like, yeah, yeah, don't worry, I'm going to get it. And I was just like, I'm still like I'm at the desk still doing stuff on this computer, and he's just kind of facing away from me. But like at one point, he's in the living room, like looking at this TV, but the TV's not even on. It looks like a big weird TV thing, and he's just sitting there. He's either writing something or making notes or just sitting there. Like it was very strange, but that's all I remember from that whole dream. And then second dream I had, this one got creepy, and like at one point it felt really realistic because it was weird. I'm at home, but then I'm not at home. It's like I'm outside my house, but the house kind of that area turned into a park, like a outdoor park somewhere, and it had a big parking lot too. So I'm standing there initially, and I'm on the phone. I think I'm on the phone in the park, and I'm talking to my brother, and I'm talking to my brother and his wife, kind of like on conference call or like a speakerphone or something. And my brother's in a different country right now. Like, and in the dream, I can tell he's in a different country at that moment, and I think they're on vacation or something, and we're just talking, and it's kind of like just small talk. We're catching up, and at first I think it's a phone call, and then it kind of shifts from a phone call to a video call, or maybe it was a video call from the beginning. I can't remember. Um, but it's weird because we're talking on the phone, but then suddenly it shifts, and then he's actually there. Like suddenly it's a big group of us, and like yeah, like he's in another country 1 second, and then the next second he's there, and it's a parking lot. Like this time it's like a big parking lot. I think the dream kind of shifts. It's the same dream. It's just kind of like visually I can see more or remember more. And so suddenly it's like this big square parking lot, and it's like middle of winter. There's snow and ice. It's like the weather's kind of bad, and there's a couple. Cause there's not too many cars. I think there's two cars. We have two cars. So even though I was on the phone with my brother, suddenly he's there now, and there's other people with me. Like we're kind of like a small group of people, and I think maybe like 6 people, 7 people. Um, I think there's too many people for one car. So there's two cars. Like my group, whatever this group is, we have two cars, and I can't really remember who the people were, but at one point I do know there's 3 kids. Okay, so these 3 kids, two of them are mine, and one of them is, I think it's one of my kids' friends, or like a member of, like a friend of the family, or like a cousin of theirs, or like somebody close. It might have even been like a stepsister or a half sister or something like that. They're either related or super close. But anyways, the 3 of them are standing. It's like the whole thing is weird because suddenly like some of us are spread out, but we're still in this parking lot. We're kind of chit chatting. People are just randomly talking, but we are getting ready to leave. So I think some people get in the cars, and I think I'm about to get in my car, and out of the so there's there's 3 kids, 2 are mine, and one of them is with me, so they're kinda close to my car, but then I think I see so the other 2 kids, which one of them is mine and the other one is, like, again, like a friend or a relative or whatever, is, like, on the other side of the park, like, they seem far away. And I suddenly, like, it's like I realize they're so far away. I'm like, "What the hell are they doing so far away?" Like, I'm like, "Why?" Like, it's confusing, and I think I waved them. I'm, like, waving them over to, like I'm like, "Come here, let's go, we gotta get going." And so this part, it's like it all kinda happens quickly, and it's like I can see what's happening as it's happening, and I can't really do anything, but it's like they start walking towards me, and this parking lot, there's a car that drives into the parking lot. It's a red Honda. It looks like a red Honda, like those older Honda Civics or Honda Accord type cars. And I remember perfectly. It's a red door, like a red sedan, four door, and it comes inside the parking lot. And I can tell that the driver's like not paying attention or something. They're going slow, but they're not paying attention. And I can see them getting close to the kids and like these 2 kids that are obviously far away. And so I'm like, suddenly I'm like trying to rush towards them, but it's like I'm not moving. Like, and just like in dreams when you're trying to run, but you're not actually running. And I'm like, I'm yelling and I'm like, oh my, like I'm screaming for them to watch out. I'm yelling at the driver to watch out. And like, I know the car's gonna hit them. And suddenly at one point, like the kids are suddenly way too small, like unrealistically small for their age. Like they look like they're half the size they should be, like almost like dolls, which didn't make sense at all. But the car ends up hitting both kids. Like they're right in front of the car, and I think the car hits them. But again, the car's going slow, so my daughter gets hit, but I think she kind of falls or goes back. Like she falls down, but isn't like too badly injured, or at least I don't think she's badly injured. And then the other kid, though, somehow, like again, suddenly it's like the size of a baby or like a small doll, which doesn't make sense. But like the head of the child, like her head gets kind of stuck or wedged between the wheel and the rim of the like not like the body of the car. So actually, like the tire, like it makes no sense, but like the head is in between the tire and the body of the car, like the little gap that's like cars have that little gap between the tire and the body of the car, and it's wedged in there, and it's it's so weird because it's unrealistic. Because as the car, for whatever reason, the car starts backing up, like he's trying to exit, and like again, this is all unintentional. Like the driver hasn't even realized he's hit the kids, but I'm freaking out like crazy. Like I'm getting emotional. Like in the dream, I remember I was like so like amped up, and I'm like yelling and screaming because it felt so real. And like this kid who isn't mine though, but like again, it's like a relative or a friend or close friend of the family or whatever. And the car starts to back, the red Honda starts backing up slowly, and this child baby doll thing is like kind of like almost like going with the tire, you know, like rolling with it or something, but very slowly. And that's the part that didn't make sense. Like the whole thing is happening so slow, and it's like I know she's gonna get crushed, like her head's gonna get crushed by the car, and I'm yelling. People around me don't even seem to like realize or whatever. They're like everyone's like clueless, and as I'm yelling, my voice is muffled too. Like the driver can't hear me for whatever reason. It's like I guess maybe it was the distance, like they're far away, and I'm like yelling at the top of my lungs. Like it's so weird. I think I started to actually wake up. Like I was like, I guess on that verge of like basically waking up because I think I did wake up shortly after this. But like I'm freaking out, so I think I start like screaming and yelling, and I start crying, and I'm like, I'm just freaking out. And this car again, like basically starts to back away or something, and I know like I know 100% it's gonna get killed. And I think there's even another car. There's another car behind the red car or something, but it's like they're just like stuck, or they're not stuck in the snow, but again, it's like a small parking lot, but they're trying to get out of the parking lot or something like that. And that's all I remember. Like I just remember I'm like running towards this car, but just like in dreams, when you're trying to run, you don't actually run. Like it's hard. Like you're not moving, even though you're trying to run as fast as you can. And then I'm screaming at the top end of my lungs, and nothing's coming out though. Like, and I think I woke up in a panic, and that's all I remember from my dreams. But I literally woke up like almost on the verge of tears because I'm like screaming, and that part, that just the child like about to die, felt so realistic, and it freaked the hell out of me. And that's all I remember.